सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयतां तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यतां पापौगः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छाव्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम् संगः सत्सु विधीयतां भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयतां शान्त्यादिः परिचीयतां दृढतरः कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यतां सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यतां प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुकासेव्यतां ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यतां वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरः पक्षः समाश्रीयतां दुस्तर्कात् सुविरम्यतां श्रुतिमतस्तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयतां ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यतामहरहर्गर्वः परित्यज्यताम् देहेऽहमिति रुज्यतां बुधजनैर्वादः परित्यज्यतां क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वन्नं तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यताम् शीतोष्णादिविषह्यतां न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतां जनकृपानैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् एकान्ते सुखमास्यतां परतरे चेतः समाधीयताम् पूर्णात्मासु समीक्ष्यतां जगदितं तद्बाधितं दृश्यतां प्राक्कर्म प्रविलाप्यतां चितिबलान्नाप्युत्तरैश्लिष्यतां प्रारब्धं त्विह भुज्यतामथ परब्रह्मात्मना स्थीयताम् प्रारब्धं त्विह भुज्यतामथ परब्रह्मात्मना स्थीयताम्। वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यतां पापौघः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्। You seen Vedo Nityamadhiyatam. One needs to learn the Shastras the right way and then do the Swadharma. Karma Swanushtiyatam. Whatever karma is done, Ishasya Vidhiyatam Apachitihi. That I do not have any choice over it. It is a choiceless, and it is Bhagavan's plan for me. So I better just do it. So I should not have my likes and dislikes when I am doing the karma. By keeping my kamya mati away, I just accept it as Bhagavan's plan for me. Ishasya vidhiyatam, and I do it. Papaugha paridhuyatam. And how do you just remove all the sanchita papa and whatever we have? At least the one in this prarabdha you have to remove. Sanchita is later on with jnanam you can, but prarabdha, the current papa has to be removed. So prayashchitta karmas, and being very, very sensitive, and with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, with Ishvara Bhakti, that is the only way this papa and the guilt because of the papa will go. Papa can go, but there is a guilt sitting behind it. That is important, that one should not have that guilt pending. I did this, I did this, I did this. वो होना ही नहीं चाहिए. You once for all accept it. I have done it. Over. It's over. Now I will not do it again. So that prayashchitta karma will remove the guilt out, and then clean it up by Ishvara Namasmarana. More and more that will give you an inner confidence, and it will give you an inner strength which will fight this weak mind. The weak mind is giving this guilt. Okay. So how to make it strong? It is by Ishvara Namasmarana, Ishvara Satsanga, being with all those, you can get that mind quite strong. Bhava sukhe dosho nusandhiyatam. Dosha anusandhiyatam. This is called that having an auditor view or a policeman's vision. An auditor's view or a policeman's vision is what? जो भी देखा उसमें गलतियां निकालना. ये और ऐसा होना चाहिए, ये और इतना ऐसा रहेगा तो ठीक रहेगा. That is called doshaha anusandhiyatam, and by doing that we get an innate happiness. देखो मैंने निकाला, at least सब अच्छा था, लेकिन so that you have to put an effort to overcome that. That is a weakness. Try to just see the good part, see, pick on the positive and drop the negative. Okay. Even Shiva, what he did was, whatever was the positive, he kept it on his head, and whatever was the negative, he buried it in his neck. The poison was buried in the neck, whereas the moon was kept on the head. So the gunas have to be really, by telling 10 people their good things, that jealousy will never come. You start first accepting everyone and really appreciating the goodness. Automatically the eye for looking at the blemishes will go. So doshonusandhiyatam should be avoided. Okay. Bhava sukhe. Okay. In this, so what all you learn, you do the karma, consider it as Bhagavan's opportunity given to be, and while doing it, clean up your papa and do not see the negatives around you, with people or with the nature or all around. In the setup, do not see any negatives. Have an eye to underplay the negatives and extol all the positives. Okay. Then, Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. Okay. Now here is the first place where he has bought in Vedanta, where you need to have Viveka. Nitya Nityavastu Vivekaha Nityavastvaikam Brahma. Then what? Remember? Nityavastvekam Brahma. Tad Vyatiriktaha Sarvam Anityam. Correct? So, somewhere it has to now start. You shouldn't refer the book. If you refer the book, then it is already booked and kept. पुस्तक में नहीं मस्तक में होना चाहिए अभी. So, at least this Tattva Bodha, because that if it is there, the rest everything is good enough. You will be able to connect it to Tattva Bodha and it will be there in your mind. So, Vivekaha, what is Nitya Vastu, what is Anitya Vastu, that clarity should be there. So, Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. So, here Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi Shatka, Mumukshutvam to some level should be there. At least bare minimum level should start. Then it can grow. If it is not at all there, then further shlokas have no meaning. Right? So, a person should be very clear what is my purpose of this Janma. The learning Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam should give a clear purpose of this Janma, which is moksha here and now. That is why I have been given a human birth. If I am one of the few lucky people who have got an opportunity to get that inner freedom and go away from this samsara chakra, I better strive for it and work. So that should be the main goal which is behind. Along with that, other subsidiary goals can be there. I need to work, I need to earn, I need to marry, I need to have a house. All that can continue. They are not going to be against each other. Okay, which means that will not allow you to get entangled or enamored with the other goals. जैसा हम बोलते हैं कि आप गाड़ी में बैठे दिल्ली जाने के लिए तो गुजरात में उतर सकते, चाय पी सकते, फाफड़ा जलेबी खा सकते, वापस गाड़ी में बैठ सकते. तो फाफड़ा जलेबी खाना गलत नहीं है, लेकिन फाफड़ा जलेबी के लिए उतर गए तो हम गाड़ी में बैठना भूल जाना वो गलत है. So keep that in the mind that what is the main purpose and to work on that main purpose, that is Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. Then he makes a very important statement. ये सुन के थोड़ा हिल जाएंगे सब लोग. But this is very clearly for sannyasis. Nijagriha turnam vinirgamyatam. From your own house, get ready to get out. Everything, बोलते हैं ना, charity begins at home, everything starts at home. तो first detachment should start from home. तो वहाँ से बाहर निकलने का तैयारी करो. नहीं तो उसका अंदर जब फंसे रहेंगे आप दुनिया से क्या निकल सकते हो. वो तो बहुत दूर की बात है. जब घर से नहीं निकल सकते तो दुनिया से कहाँ हम पीछा छुड़ा सकते. Are we able to get? So he is making a very, very valid point. Reduce that attachment with home, because that is the one which is going to have maximum attachment. For common people, normal people he is referring to. Is it clear? Because then only Vairagya will start. We have to go ahead in that path. We are not saying that give up everything, run away, wo sab nahi. Even if you are at home, you can still be less attached, more detached, like a paying guest. Start. That is Nijagriha Turnam Vinirgamyatam. Visheshena Nirgamanam means start, go out. Especially for this resolution, leave the house. Turnam means as fast as possible. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई काम करते 65-70 के बाद सोचते हैं. प्रॉब्लम तभी ऐसा है कि यू कैन नॉट बी इंडिपेंडेंट. दैट टाइम यू नीड असिस्टेंस. हाउ विल यू लीव? यू नीड अ सपोर्ट सिस्टम. हाउ विल यू लीव? So you leave when you are healthy. Learn to be independent bodily first. Learn to be little independent mentally first. तो जो सबसे क्लोज बॉन्डेज है, जो जन्म से आया है, उसे धीरे धीरे पहला कट करने का शुरू करो. Is it clear? Okay. He is not asking us to just leave the house and run away one day. No. कोई सन्यासी मत बनो, बट घर पे अटैचमेंट को कम करने का जरूर प्रयत्न करना है. सो व्हाट हैपन्स, all the day-to-day things which is happening at home will not disturb you too much. Okay, there are going to be ups and downs, plus and minus, सब होते रहेगा. हाँ ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते. I will focus on my whatever I have to do there. I will do as a duty, and I will focus on my goal. I will not get stuck unwantedly and start having anxiety and excitement over things. Is it clear? Okay. Then we move to the second shloka. Sangasatsu vidhiyatam bhagavato bhaktir dridhadhiyatam shantyadih parichiyatam dridhatarah karmashu santyajyatam. Okay. Now, when he says Nijagriha Turnam Vinirgamyatam, he is asking us to first slowly detach ourselves from the house. फिर भी मन से उधर ही रहेगा, बीच बीच में फ़ोन करके पूछने का मन करेगा, doesn't matter. He says Sangaha Satsu Vidhiyatam. Satsangaha. Because if you detach from something, you need to attach to something. Otherwise, this mind is miserable. Okay. If you have many wood twigs together and they are tied, how will you remove that knot out? Just imagine you have got certain twigs together and they are all tied, little loosely they are tied. How will you remove this without touching it? Or how will you de-link it without touching it?
Mental, tag on from your side.
You have to tie a tighter knot with another rope. Then these ropes will get dislodged by itself. याद आ रहा है? How do you make one line small? By drawing a bigger line in front of it without touching that line. So all these will start automatically reducing its power when you tie yourself tightly to something. Now your mind, you want to detach from something. So it needs to get firmly attached to something. Then only it will get detached to this thing. Otherwise the mind will be wavered. हर टाइम भागते रहेगा उधर ही. Right? It will destabilize you. So what he says is Sangha Satsu Vidhiyatam. Get into Satsanga. Sangaha Satsu. Saptami. Bahuvachanam. With many satsangas, vidhiyatam. That should be a must in your life journey. Not optional. Vidhi, it's a must. Why? Then only if satsanga is connected strongly, dussanga will leave. The other sangas will leave. Okay. And with satsanga, what you will get? Bhagavate bhaktir drida, bhagavato bhaktir dridadhiyatam. What is written? 1 minute. क्या लिखा है भाई? संग सत्सु विधि.
Put the shloka there.
अच्छा, okay.
For my reference.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Bhagavato bhaktir dridadhiyatam. So Bhagavataha bhaktihi drida adhiyatam. So with satsanga, bhakti to Bhagavan has to become much, much stronger. So tie that Bhagavan's bhakti and satsanga so that all the other sangha will automatically loosen by itself. You don't have to put effort there. Correct? So if there are thousands of sangha, replace all that thousand with one sangha, which is Ishvara sangha, and with satsangas. Is it clear? Okay, he is giving a very, very logical, simple step to go ahead. You can't bypass these. No, I will start straight away learning. No, because for that mental makeup, you need to do certain sadhanas, which are these. Shraddha has to increase, bhakti has to increase, then only that mind will accept it. Otherwise, the mind will start questioning. It will challenge. इससे क्या होने वाला है? मेरा प्रॉब्लम मुझे मालूम है, शास्त्र को किधर मालूम है? क्योंकि मैं प्रॉब्लम देखने शुरू किया है, not what I want as a solution. Okay, so once you are out, you have nothing to crib about the world. No dosho nusandhiyatam. Nijagriha turnam vinirgamyatam. Then what is it I have to do? Sangha satsu vidiyatam. Bhagavato bhaktir dridadhiyatam. Correct? Which means that active mind which was outgoing external, I start turning it to only one focus, which is Bhagavan focus through satsanga. अगर वो नहीं है तो मुझे जरूरी नहीं है, I don't need to be with it. Whatever is not giving this for me, I don't need it in my life. It's a mental preparation now. Because you are going to sannyasa, that mind has to be very, very firm. Why? The mind will get agitated now. It doesn't have work. Highly psychological point is saying, if you stop all these, that mind will start internally eating you. बंदर को बाहर नहीं छोड़े, आप केज में बंद किए तो अंदर का अंदर उड़ी मारते रहेगा, शांत नहीं बैठेगा, चुपचाप नहीं बैठेगा कि भाई मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ, चलो चुप बैठो, नहीं, वो उड़ी मारते रहेगा और जीना हराम कर देगा. आर वी एबल टू गेट दिस? देन व्हाट डू यू डू? शांत्यादिः परिचीयताम्. Shantyadif parichiyatam. How do you get Shanti? How do you get Shanti? I am referring to mental Shanti. Yeah? Don't refer to some other Shanti. Already we have told Sangas Satsu Vidhiyatam. How will you get mental Shanti?
Sir, maybe by practicing ekant, being with my own thoughts, and
that will disturb you at this moment. Never try that. Ekanta will never come.
By doing a Nitya Naimittika karma, will you get Shanti?
Nitya Naimittika karma, if you do it, your mind is going outward.
Sir, by doing satsanga and having shraddha, mind is going towards inward. So it will not go outward. So Shanti we will feel.
By the earlier two, what he has told, Shanti will come. That is an outcome of that. When you have Shraddha on Ishvara and Satsanga, क्योंकि एक मंदिर जाके आने के बाद मन शांत रहता है, एक भजन कुछ सुन के है तो मन शांत हो जाता है अपने आप, कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हम कुछ करेंगे तो वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है. सो अंडरस्टैंड दैट कामनेस विच यू गेट एन इंट्रेंसिक, अंदरूनी एक शांतता जो मिलती है, इज बाय दैट. शमेन शांता शिवमाचरन्ति शमेन नाकं मुनयोन्वविन्दञ्छमो भूताना दुरादर्शञ्छ मे सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्मा शमः परमं वदन्ति. शमेन शांता शिवमाचरन्ति. By shama, by that mental discipline of satsanga and Ishvara Shraddha, Shivamacharanti, Shanti will automatically come. Recognize that Shanti. If that time, आगे क्या, ठीक है श्रद्धा है मेरा, अभी आगे क्या बोलेगा तो गया. So he's telling a very important point is now you have to recognize that your mind is calm without doing anything. When it is in that state, after that you leave it. After pedaling the cycle for a period of time, you leave it, you leave the pedal, the cycle will keep going. If you don't apply the brake, it will just keep going, जाते रहेगा. जितना आप सोच भी नहीं पाओगे उतना जाके फिर वो रुकेगा. Same way, once the mind is achieved that शांतता, उसे डिस्टर्ब मत करो, उसको ऐसे ही रहने दो. Be with it. So शांत्यादि परिचीयताम दृढ़तरम. The next statement is what, if you read it, you will say karma should not be done. What it says? Dridhataram karmashu santyajyatam. Start dropping karma. Because more you do karma, it is for chitta shuddhi. If mind is already shuddha, papauga paridhuyatam shantyadi parichiyatam, then karma's job is over. Keep it as minimum. Reduce the karma. If it has given your benefit, then there is no point in just continuing it. Why? If you continue it, you are hooked on to it. That means you never understood the goal of that karma. So he says, karmasu santyajyatam. Slowly start dropping, reduce the karma. Mind is calm, be in upasana and just be in that state of mind where it is just calm and nothing. Kuch nahi hai man mein. It can be like that for a period of time. When the water is still, just keep seeing. Halka sa hawa aaya to bhi some ripples will be there. But unless someone puts a stone, then you have disturbed it. Till that, dekhte raho, chalte rahega. See how much you can extend it more and more. Are you able to get this? Okay. So slowly from Bahya, it is going to Antaranga. Slowly from Deha, it is going to Mana. Is it clear? Okay. What have you achieved till now? Till Dridhataram Karmashu Santyajyatam, what have you achieved?
Eligibility to gain knowledge.
So sadhana chatushtaya sampatti has been achieved in this 1.5 shloka. Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. In a good measure is achieved. Is it clear? Karma Yoga achieved. Upasana achieved. Mind is calm. By dhyana, you can continue to keep that mind in that state for a longer period of time. You will be able to culture that mind. That becomes a habit then. Is it clear? Very easily said, but needs a lot of practice to get this. Okay. Now, when that ground is prepared, what is the next?
To get Guru to gain knowledge.
तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Go in search of a guru now. Because now, when I am ready, if I simply continue like this, I'll be wasting my life. I did this for getting the knowledge. Who will give me the knowledge? Guru will give me the knowledge. So now search for a guru. How? Sadvidwan upasrapyatam. Sadvidwan. Who is Sadvidwan? One who is a Brahmanishtha. Okay? Tattvadarshi. Jnaninas Tattvadarshinaha. When you say that Tattvadarshi is Sadvidwan. Okay? Upasripyatam. Upasripyatam is get associated, be close. Antevasi. You know what is Antevasi? Samipe vartate iti Antevasi. Antaram vasate iti Antevasi. One who is closely associated is Antevasi. Okay. Now, Sadvidwan upasripyatam. Once you get this Sadguru and you start being and associating with that person, Pratidinam tatpaduka sevyatam. Pratidinam, dine, every day. Tatpaduka sevyatam means what? रोज उनको नमस्कार करना नहीं है. पादुका सेव्यता मीन्स डू शुश्रूषा. You have to submit and then serve the master. This is a part of Karma Yoga. When you want that Jnana Yoga, at that time some amount of this Karma Yoga is required. Because that is the time the master will gauge whether you have complete Karma Yoga or not. Are you really prepared for this Jnanam? Then only he will start giving. Otherwise, without plowing the land, if the seed is put along with the weeds, the plant will not come out properly. So he will check whether the land is still properly, it's plowed properly, weeds have been removed, everything is over. Then the right time, right monsoon comes, that is the time Guru, the farmer, will sow the seed. Okay. So till that time, Pratidinam tatpaduka sevyatam. Then what does he do? Brahma eka aksharam arthyatam. Brahmaika aksharam arthyatam. Shruti shiraha vakyam samakarnyatam. What does this mean? Brahma eka aksharam arthyatam. Anyone? ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन्. Om and Brahma, Atma understand what it is, which is Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam. Who will teach this? The Guru. Okay. What is it called?
Aham Brahmasmi.
That process of teaching is called what?
Guru Parampara.
सब जो मालूम है वही पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं रहेगा तो मैं नहीं पूछूंगा. You know it very, very clearly. The process of teaching Atma Jnana or learning Atma Jnana is called what? Okay. I will give the explanation of that and leave it as a fill in the blank gap. Now you fill the gap. Dash is learning this knowledge for a period of time under the able guidance of an able Acharya who is alive is called what? Dash is.
Shravana Manana.
Shravana only, not Manana.
Okay.
Shravana, what is Shravana? Learning this Atma Jnanam from an able Acharya for a period of time is called Shravanam. हुआ है ना? नहीं? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hopefully yes is a good answer. If you say no, then I have to consider whether next class should be there or not. मुझे टेंशन आ जाएगा. Correct? So, सद्विद्वान उपसृप्यताम प्रतिदिनम तत्पादुका सेव्यताम ब्रह्म एक अक्षर अर्थ्यताम. This ekaksharam Brahma, Om, he will teach. What is Om? What is Om?
Shruti.
Shruti. Om is not Shruti. Tasya Vachaka. Anyone knows this? Tasya Vachaka Pranavaha. Where does this come? How many have done yoga diploma? Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Tasya Vachaka Pranavaha. Ishvara, another way to understand Ishvara is Pranavaha, Om. So Brahmaika Aksharam is Om. Omityeka Aksharam Brahma Vyaharan Mamanusmaran. Om iti Eka Aksharam Brahma. Is it clear? That who teaches? The Guru. How does the Guru teach?
Guru Parampara way.
What is Guru Parampara way?
Guru has learned from his guru has learned from his guru.
Yeah, but what is that way? How does the Guru transfer this knowledge into the Shishya? By what method?
By showing Shastra Darpana.
Shastra Darpanena, Guru will teach it. Guru will not give his own explanation of it. So the student who has come for a problem, the Guru teaches from known thing to the student to the unknown thing using the Shastra as the Darpana, where the student sees himself through the Shastra and then understands it. Why such a way? Why such a way? Why he cannot say that, okay, this is what it is. I'm telling you, you learn it this way. इसको एक काम करो, 50 बार रट्टा मारो, यही है. कोई पूछा तो यही बताना है. Why? See, any other subject, how it is taught? Is it through Shastra Darpana? Whatever the Guru has learned, he will transfer it. For this knowledge, the Guru will not transfer what he has learned. He will use the Shastra Darpana and give pramanas to each and every question and clarification why he is telling that also. Why? Why such a thing has to be done?
He doesn't have ahankara.
So what?
Because he is jnani.
So what? So what?
We ensure the correct knowledge is transferred in the right way.
What is this correct knowledge?
So, correct knowledge is whatever there in the Shastra is the correct knowledge.
Why the Shastras alone are the correct knowledge and why his knowledge is not the correct knowledge? Or his way of teaching cannot be the correct knowledge? Why? Okay, first.
Because he is jnani and he doesn't want his ahankara to grow.
When a student has come to learn, where is the teacher's ahankara in this?
Because maybe the teacher considers the students also to be the jnani, and he only shows Shastra Darpana, and so that he rekindles the knowledge that he has lost.
No.
No, because Shastra proven methodology, that is why.
Why is Shastra only the proven methodology? Why no other way is there?
Sir, because very less munis have actually achieved that state of Brahma unison.
So if they have achieved that, they should be able to explain it much easier. But they choose not to do it.
Because he sees everyone as equal.
So what? So what? That has got nothing to do with teaching. Teaching is transfer of knowledge. Yeah, the question is what is being taught? What is being taught?
Because Shruti That is why we go
First,
by the
what
Shastra.
is the, fair enough, we keep this point aside. But what is being taught?
Atma-jnanam.
Atma Jnana is being taught. Okay. How is Atma Jnana different than all the other Jnana?
It is the
Because
supreme. Supreme.
So what?
So because Atma is subject and it cannot be comprehended with words.
Correct. Now, do you understand? His problem is he has to communicate something which is not communicatable. Because if you communicate, then you are bounded by words. You are bounded that thing by words. Whatever I say is going to bound it. Think. Sarva pramana agocharaha aprameyaha atma. Sarva pramana agocharaha. None of the ways of transfer of knowledge is possible. That is why Atma is aprameyaha. That aprameya Atma, how can he teach it with any pramana? I don't know, did I confuse you all or did I give you an thought to think? It has nothing to do with his ego or anything, or his jnanam. Okay. In Kenopanishad, after teaching, the teacher asks the student, did you understand? And the student answers, I understood that I do not understand how to express it. I understood that it is not possible to express it with words. So if you ask me a question, have you understood it? If I say I have understood it, then I have actually not understood. If I say I have not understood it, then your teaching is useless. So I have understood that I cannot express it because it is inexpressible. That is the subtlety of the topic. All the other material knowledge can be shared with pratyaksha, anumana, upamana, arthapatti, including shastra. Then what is the special way of shastra darpana by which the student understands? If shastra is also unable to pass this knowledge, because if shastra is able to pass this knowledge, then Atma becomes shastra pramana gocharaha. Prameya it will become. It will become an object of knowledge. Are you able to get this problem now? Or is it too tough to understand? If you understand the problem, then only you will know what are we talking about. So what does the Acharya do here? He shows the Shastra Darpana for the student to see in the Shastra and understand, is this Atma? Neti, 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 iti nana vachanat. Then what is Atma? Which is not all this. That is how the Shastra teaches. It has a unique way to teach, which we cannot do. By negating everything, it says now what is left? That is Atma. Are you able to get this? That is why that statement very clearly Acharya puts that Brahmaikaksharam Shruti Shiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam. What is Shruti Shiraha? The word Shruti Shiraha. These words require little amount of creativity, imagination. You will be able to get it very nicely. You will know how he is catching that words.
Ocean.
So Shruti is main.
Ocean.
Shira.
Shruti is what?
Main. Shira means.
No, what is Shruti? Another word for Shruti?
So Ved.
Okay. So Shruti equal to Veda. What is Shiraha equal to?
Ocean.
Shiraha, what is ocean? Shiras. What is Shiras?
So sweetness. Sweetness.
That is Shira. Shira, eating Shira hai wo. नहीं नहीं. Shiras. Head. Shirsh. Shiras means what? Head. What is the head of the Vedas? Foremost.
So Samved.
Huh? Huh? What is Shiraha? Lalit is lost. थोड़ा ये चालू करना मनता है अभी now. Everything cannot be spoon fed. Then you start understanding how these words are coming, because then the words start talking to you.
Most important.
Okay. Shira is the most important.
Shira is the head.
Correct.
In our body, head is the
Most important. Correct.
It is most
So what is Vedanam Shiraha? Shruti Shiraha is Vedanam Shiraha. What is Shruti Shiraha? What is Vedanam Shiraha?
Brahma.
That is the content. What is Shruti Shiraha? What is the foremost in the Vedas?
Out of 4 Vedas, Rig Veda.
Take any Veda. Doesn't matter.
Jnanam.
Huh? Tell again. What is it, Nimisha? You are saying something.
Atma Jnanam.
Where is Atma Jnanam coming in Vedas?
Atma Jnanam.
Where is it coming in the Vedas? You will be surprised. It is what you are learning. Only there it is coming. Vedantaha. What is Vedantaha? Shruti Shiraha. Shruti Shiraha Upanishadaha.
Vedanta.
See how that connections are coming now. That is why I said you have to be creative. So, Shruti Shiraha equal to Vedantaha equal to Upanishadaha. Okay. Samakarnyatam means what? Akarnyatam means to hear. Samakarnyatam means very clearly to hear, which is called Shravanam. Brahmaikaksharam Arthyatam. How Arthyatam? Shruti Shiraha Samakarnyatam. By listening, by Shravanam given by the Guru, which is through the Shastra Darpana of Vedanta and Upanishad, understand Brahma Om iti Eka Aksharam what it is, which is called Shravanam. Brahmaikaksharamardhyatam Shrutishiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam. Shrutishiro Vakyam equal to what now? What is that Vedanta Vakyam? Which is the important Vakyam?
Aham Brahmasmi.
What are these Vakyams called?
Brahm Vakya.
No, not Brahma Vakya. Mahavakyas. They are called Mahavakyas. Correct? What are the Mahavakyas? Many are there. 4 examples are given from 4 Vedas. Aham Brahmasmi. Then Tattvamasi. Then Ayamatma Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma. From the 4 Vedas, one examples are given. Like that, there are many. Tamevam vidwan amrata iha bhavati nanyah pantha ayanaya vidyate. Vakyam, Mahavakyam. Upanishads have so many Mahavakyams. Okay, that Mahavakyam is called Shruti Shira Vakyam. Upanishad Vakyam, Mahavakyam, Shruti Shira Vakyam. Are you able to understand now? Vedanta Vakyam, Mahavakyam. Samakarnyatam. Listen and understand it properly. Very clearly understand what it is. So that line is called Shravanam now. Is this clear? So what did the second shloka tell now? First shloka said, Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karmasvanushtiyatam. Learn the Vedas every day and do your swadharma. Okay? Swabhava karma. Whatever karma you do, tena ishasya vidhiyatam apachitihi. It is choiceless given by Bhagavan. Consider it that way. And keep your personal likes and dislikes aside. Kamye matis tyajyata. Whatever, while accepting that earlier papa what you have done, clean it up by Bhagavat Japam, Samarpanam and Prayashchitta karmas. Do not look at any of the dosha in and around you, either in the nature or in people. Have very clearly an ichcha to understand what Atma Jnanam is. And if you are genuinely interested to know that, the best way is to give up the house and move out. First bind it, break it. Sangas Satsu Vidhiyatam. Have a very strong bondage with Satsanga and get Bhagavato Bhaktir Dridha. Dridha Bhakti, hold on. तेना भगवान के 2 पाँव है, वो दोनों पाँव को अपने हाथों से एकदम टाइट पकड़ना, छोड़ना मत. भगवान के पास अनेक हाथ है. अब कोई भी देख लेना, बहुत सारे भगवान के पास अनेक हाथ है. शंख चक्र गदा सब रहेगा, लेकिन पाँव 2 ही है. वो क्यों 2 पाँव है? अनेक हाथ क्यों है? दुष्ट निग्रह शिष्ट परिपालना. दिस इज देयर जॉब. जो खराब है उसे निकालना, जो अच्छा है उसे प्रोटेक्ट करना. इसके लिए बहुत सारे हाथ दिए, लेकिन पाँव 2 क्यों दिए? Why only 2 legs are there for every god? Can you see any god with 4 legs and all? Even Narasimha avatar is with 2 legs. कभी सोचा है ऐसा क्यों भगवान को सिर्फ 2 ही पाँव है? And what Acharyas say, you know? Because we have got only 2 hands. हमारे पास सिर्फ 2 हाथ है, तो हम उनके दोनों पाँव टाइट पकड़ सकते. एक कर्म कांड और एक ज्ञान कांड, ये भगवान के दोनों पाँव है. उसे बरोबर पकड़ सकते, उसे छोड़ना नहीं है। क्यों? हमारे पास दो ही हाथ है। अगर हमें चार हाथ दिया रहेगा तो भगवान को चार पाँव दे दो, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। हमें दो हाथ देके भगवान को चार पाँव दिया तो हमें प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा। इसके लिए भगवान को भी दो ही पाँव दिए। वेरी कन्विंसिंग आंसर ना। फॉर आवर सेक भगवान हैज गॉट ओनली टू लेग्स. विच आर दे? Karma upasana as one, jnana as other, and both you have to hold. Dridha bhakti, okay, adhiyatam. Then manashanti, shantyadi parichiyatam. And then when you know that mind is stable, you can easily drop karma. Because the karma will only destabilize the mind further. Whatever is good for stabilizing the mind itself will become a problem tomorrow. So learn to stop it. Then what you have to do? I am ready now with sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha. Go for a guru and do guru shushusha, guru seva. Okay? And the guru will then use shastra darpana to teach Atma Jnanam to you. Understand these Upanishadic Mahavakyams in the right way, which is called Shravanam. When the mind is very focused, when the mind is calm, the Guru will implant Aham Brahmasmi seed, and that will grow very well. समझ में आ रहा है? Is the second shloka now clear? We will go to the next shloka in the next class. Vakyarthascha vicharyatam, which you will know what it means. Vakya arthascha vicharyatam. Start now using this grey matter. विचार करो उस पे, ये वाक्य जो बताया उसका अर्थ क्या है, क्यों है, ऐसा क्यों नहीं है, क्यों है ऐसा, what is it called? We will look into it in the next class. So you also think about it. अरे क्या है, देखो एवरी सीरियल वो लास्ट में ऐसा वो बहू सास को सब लेके आके छोड़ देते, फिर अगला क्लास में आएंगे वापस, इधर ही आप फुस कर दिए तो फिर गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. हाँ, डोंट मेक
I
अ.
have a question. Sorry to interrupt, sir. I mean, sir, I have a question. You can take
Sorry,
it
sir.
next class. Sir, what is prayashchit? I mean, we know what is prayashchit karma, but sir, what to do in as part of prayashchit karma?
See, whenever you have certain karmas which you have done wrong, there is Shastra has given specific prayashchitta karma what needs to be done. Okay, because the Sankalpa itself says that for all these pariyarartham I am doing this karma. For example, chanting 1 lakh Gayatris is a prayashchitta karma. Doing Shatarudriya is a prayashchitta karma. There are many such karmas given which is called parihara or prayashchitta karma, which is for Vidhi Nisheda given by the Shastra. If you have done that, Mahapatakanam, Upapatakanam, Sankadi Karananam, Malini Karananam, Apatri Karananam, Jati Bhramsha Karanam. See, Malini Karananam, which has मेरा मन को मलिन किया है. अपात्री करणानाम, which has made मेरा पात्रता को निकाल दिया है. It has made me ineligible to be do certain karmas. Because I did this papa, it has made me ineligible to do certain karmas. Jati Bhramsha Karanam. In that jati, whatever I had to do, I mean, I am not done. Jati Bhramsha, I am an outcast. Or if I have done something which I should not do, I am an outcast. Prakirnakanam jnanataha sakrit kritanam. Knowingly I have done it. Ajnanataha asakrit kritanam. Unknowingly I have done it. Jnanataha ajnanatascha abhyastanam Nirantara abhyasthanam. I have to be very alert. Every moment I will be alert now. Chirakala abhyasthanam. Till it becomes my habit, I will be very alert. That is the sankalpa for doing the prayashchitta.
Sir, but we don't know when to prayashchitta. We think कि सब कुछ ना कुछ तो गलत किया है, sir.
So see, for all the dharmika karma which are as per the shastras, there are proper prayashchittas. Now, when we do not know what is the rule book, then we do not know where we have broken the rule book. Then we do not know what is prayashchitta antidote for that. So, in such a situation, whenever you see logically something which you have done wrong, किसी को मैंने गाली दे दिया, समझ लो, I lost my temper, ये गलत है, चलो, I want to do prayashchitta. I can go in front of Bhagavan, say, I will not do it again and do a namaskara. That is also a prayashchitta karma in your own way, your own sankalpa, which you will not break again. Good enough. समझ में आ रहा है? Good enough. So, based on if you have done something which has hurt someone more, you can do something for their kith and kin. That is a prayashchitta karma. So go by, at least it is not what you do, it is the attitude of cleaning oneself is important here, which will make me sensitive and alert that I will not do it knowingly or unknowingly later on. That is prayashchitta karma. Otherwise, even that karma, you just simply do it as mechanically and then continue. मतलब क्या है, ये साल का स्लेट साफ हो गया, वापस लिखने का शुरू कर दो. तो हर साल स्लेट को साफ करने का है, वापस लिखते जाने का है. That is useless. Karma kanda, prayashchitta karma also becomes like karma kanda only. Yeah? If you don't know, it is mechanically just doing that. चलो भाई, हो गया मेरा, ये साल का करके हो गया. Many times you do ना, अरे बाबा वो चढ़ाने का है वो मंदिर में, चलो यार ये साल का खत्म हो गया, अभी अगला साल देखेंगे. तो इट इज़ लाइक अ कर्मा नो, चलो mechanically doing it, then it doesn't have a purpose. So there is no point in doing which is told by the shastras without knowing and without a purpose, rather than that you formulate something which you will value and which will clean up your mind, because it is for chitta shuddhi. It is not for anything else. When you value it, chitta shuddhi will happen. Unknowingly, if you do it and unknowingly you call some bhajji and unknowingly he is doing something कि भाई मैंने कर दिया and मुझे कुछ समझ में तो नहीं आया, इतना पैसा खर्चा किया, उसने भी 4 घंटा कुछ तो किया उसने, that has no meaning. If you want to do it, you should know what he is doing, why he is doing, by which papa of yours is going, then it has meaning. समझ में आ रहा है? Otherwise आप चित्त शुद्धि के लिए अपने को जो करना है करो. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.